Tonight at 6, local workers back on the job tonight despite the ongoing government shutdown.
After almost 1 week off without pay, nearly all Wright-Patterson Air Force Base employees are back at work, but base officials say it's going to be a tough time catching up on all that missed time. Jordan Burgess has tonight's top story.
Not quite business as usual yet at the base. I asked and was told all but a handful of the 8,700 furloughed employees there are back at work and getting paid. But I found they not only have some catching up to do, there are still some things they can't do. From the traffic, it looked like a normal day at the base as nearly 8,700 workers returned.
They were surprised, they were relieved, they were happy. People were ready to come back to work.
But they're returning to a situation where 4 days of furloughs have left some things undone, like $80,000 worth of maintenance.
There's a lot of work that wasn't able to happen last week.
88th Air Base Wing Commander Colonel Cassie Barlow says workers returned because of a reinterpretation of the Pay Our Military Act, which guarantees the pay of troops during the shutdown and also those who support them. Workers will get paid starting today, and they hope to also get paid for the 4 days they missed. But officials still plan to have the Dayton Food Bank on base tomorrow and information about people who can help workers.
We still, though, understand that many of our civilians are still recovering from the previous furlough.
So did the shutdown cost the base more money than just staying open? Colonel Barlow wasn't able to give an exact figure.
It was certainly a lot of work to go through the shutdown procedures, to spend the time notifying people, to spend the time recalling people. So there certainly was some effort put into that. Whether that equals out what we would have been doing otherwise during the week, that's difficult to say.
Even though workers are back, the base still doesn't have a budget, and soon the U.S. will pass its borrowing limit. So we asked what impact that will have.
There's another date coming up with the debt limit when the U.S.
Yes.
Would that affect you guys or the Pay Our Military Act at all?
Well, I don't believe it'll affect the Pay Our Military Act, but to the extent that it affects our budget and having an operating budget, as I mentioned before, we have a budget to pay people right now, but we don't have an operating budget, so we can't buy things.
And how do you call 8,700 employees back to work? Colonel Barlow said they used the old-fashioned phone tree, calling supervisors who then called their employees. Jordan Burgess, 2 News, working for you.